Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be finishing Amberspire. We're pretty much on the last stage of our city, the Sovereign stage, and we're going to try to get our city to the Golden Age, whatever that means. I'm not sure what that entails exactly, but yeah, we're just gonna. I'm not sure how long this stream's going to be. It might be super short if I get lucky. But yeah, just a reminder for schedule. Steel Artery, the Train City Builder, is coming out on Friday, and I will be most definitely be playing that when it launches on that day. I'll be playing it also on Sunday as well, just to get an extra stream in there. Yeah, I guess one other thing I mentioned. I'd actually like earlier this morning, just before I was going to turn on my stream, I got a notification on my Twitch, and it was like, "Would you like to enable monetization?" And I was like, "What?" I haven't achieved a Twitch affiliate yet, but apparently, I'm not sure if maybe it's because I've streamed so much over these past 6 months. But yeah, no, there's a new tab that has like maybe like some limited stuff like emotes, subs, and bits and stuff. I haven't enabled them yet because it requires business tax setup and whatnot. But I'll probably take a look at that after. I don't know. It was just a little weird. I just thought you need to get affiliate to get any sort of monetization, but I guess they Twitch decided to give a consolation prize to those who've been grinding it out for many months, and I guess I fit the bill. Okay, let me turn on Amberspire. But yeah, so yeah, I think I'll turn on the monetization. I don't know if ads will come up too. I'm a little worried that might disrupt people's viewing experience, but yeah, I'll have to take a look at what exactly is enabled there. Okay. Amberspire. Tier 5. 38 cycles, even. And I need to review what we were doing. I think we're doing some really silly things last time. So here's our city. It's a big, sprawling metropolis. So let's take a look. So we got this left side here. I'm not sure what to do about it. I think the last thing I built here was a furnace. Here we have a shipyard. And then we have this ruster that we want to use to try to remove all this rust and clear out this area so we can move in. We need a fog breaker in this area as well. Oh, actually we don't, because this one covers it. Well, actually, not really. It only covers that little piece right there. So I probably need another fog breaker up here. And, oh yeah, I should also level up my city. Let's do that. I think I've read this before. Oh jeez, look at all these buildings on the left side. It just fills the whole screen. Okay, so that's the west, I guess we'll call this the west side of the city. Kinda, we know buildings under construction. We kind of know what we need to do there. Just need to clear out some stuff. This south side, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. It seems like I'm trying to rebuild some kilns and stuff like that. Got 2 kilns going there. And then I blew up these. This used to be where the sun mirror is, because I was using that to feed into the arena over here. But because now we have the observatory, which also produces daylight, there's no need for the sun mirror. So I decided to blow it up and put in some other buildings, which I'm not sure if it was a good idea. I have a chapel. I think what was trying to do is I was trying to build I think I see the problem. I remember what the problem was. I have this fog breaker. I want to build oh, hold on, no, I can feed into this fog breaker. Why Yeah, it's in range. I'm trying to remember last time on last stream. I think what I saw was I built this library. We had this whole thing, and then we built this clockworks. You use the library to build the clockworks, and that was going to feed bearings into this fog breaker. But I think for whatever reason, I decided it wasn't working or it wasn't in range. I should probably check this. I'm gonna go check this. I'm gonna add that dice there. If that's the case, then maybe I don't actually need all these. Though a library here would not be a bad idea, I will say. Because I think what happened, because I saw that, then I was like, okay, I need a different way of feeding into this fog breaker. So I was like, the salon seems like might be a good building to do. What does salon do again? Salon produces ash, so I could feed ash into the fog breaker. But to build a salon, I need what is it? Silk, which I can get from the weaver, but that's very low chance of getting. So I decided, oh, maybe I should get some other things. Ritual, I could build a chapel here, but then I have to build that. That's another problem where I have to build a chapel, and then the library got stuck in here for some other reason. I don't know why. So I'm not sure. I might redo these buildings down here. Probably still good idea to build this kiln. So I'm gonna definitely run that crystallizer. So that's like the west, the south. What's happening over here? East side's pretty clear. I have a new starport where I can start expanding. Though this fog. Oh, I think I remember now. For whatever reason, I don't know why, the fog was... It's not next to my building, but it was causing... It disabled the clockworks. That's what I remember. But why... It's interesting. Why is it not disabled now? There's certainly some weird bugs and stuff like that, or maybe mechanics I don't understand, but yeah, no, this is not this fog is technically not touching that clockworks, but we did see it disabled last time. Anyway, let's take a look around here. So the north side has some stuff we're doing. I think I'm feeding into this lighthouse, which will feed into this shipyard, new shipyard we're building here. I'm also building another kiln as well. So let's, library. Then crystallizer into that kiln. We got 4 dice. We're also trying to de-rust, so let's run this crystallizer. And actually, there's a lot of rust. Kind of dangerous rust here. I'm not sure. Technically, these houses should have been blown up because the rust is right next to them. Right there. I'm trying to build a weaver here. Why? I don't know. I think it's because of the chapel. Or the library, I think. Okay, so if these two fog breakers are running, then we can just remove all the fog here. But we still have some rust here. So we need to clear the fog to put a ruster in and then clear the rust. So it's a lot of procedure here. This weaver I want to build, I think we need some brick or earth, so we'll run that to kiln, and let's finally roll this. Okay, I have some horizon. Put that into the lighthouse. Crystal, yep, kiln. I'll finish that off. Mirror, ruster, nice, perfect. Brick. Into the weaver you go. And then, oh yeah, we definitely want to re-roll the... Well, I should have run this fog breaker too, or this clock works. Oh well. I'm gonna keep removing. Okay, that's terrible. I want to re-roll this one. Not really. I'm gonna re-roll this clockwork. Oh, come on. Boo. I'm not gonna bother with any more re-rolls. I want to keep some of them, because we are on the first turn of this cycle. Nice. Rust is going away. Okay. So this kiln's done. Okay, that clockworks is still good. I'm gonna run this clockworks and then run this crystallizer. So we need to keep removing rust here. I'm gonna get this weaver going. This lighthouse as well, and yeah, pretty standard stuff. Okay, I have a canvas. That's not terribly useful for me. Crystal. Guess I'll get some influence for that. Again, so to get to the golden era, we need 500 influence and 800 people. It's pretty, I think it's doable. It's just, honestly, influence, it seems to be we could get really lucky with some events and get lots of influence, or get really unlucky and lose all their influence. So this will go up and down like a roller coaster. Residents, yeah, I think that's pretty standard. Pretty easy to get at. Insight. I don't have any use for insight here. Brick. Yep, I'm gonna build it here. Mirror. There is some rust around here. I might as well. Well, I could use that to build kiln. I guess I'll stick it in there. So really, we kind of have some duds here. I'm trying to remember. Insight is used to build gardens, I think, which we already have that, right? Yeah. Insight is not the most. And then we also have all these. There's so many buildings that, like, some of them I like, even at the lower levels. I don't think we've built yet. Like, distiller I only built just last stream, like toward the end of it. So I have one now of those now. Observatories, I have a lot of those. Fog breakers, clockworks. We built one gardens up here. Don't know why. I don't know what I'd use it for. It's kind of a bad building. Like half the chances it'll get weather. It's not good. But the types of goods, I guess, are pretty rare. Got another shipyard going here. Lighthouse. Arboretum. Which protects against terrain effects, which I haven't really found terribly useful. I guess maybe if you're in a really, really dense area where there's a lot of other terrain tiles around, this might be useful, but I don't know. We have an amphitheater for music and gathering. I think this will be mainly for selling into buildings and such. Actually, speaking of, let me think here. We have a lot of buildings that we can sell goods to. We have the two bazaars here in the middle, and then we have this arena down here. Probably want an arena up here. I don't know if I can fit it anywhere though. Also, yeah, the reason I have this lighthouse here is because there's not enough people here. Actually, maybe I could keep on feeding this starport, actually. I actually don't like this lighthouse location. Yeah, there's not enough people there. I might reconsider. I think I was debating this location last time. I still don't like this location. But yeah, an arena up here might be a good idea. Let's see. It would take in daylight, canvas, quiver, tea, mirror. Yeah, maybe. But there's also bigger and better buildings for selling stuff. I think we have where is it? Temple? Temple. And this thing can take dust, wax, ritual, tides, ash and filament. Which maybe we could put a temple down here. Right, because we're building a chapel here. We have a bunch of other things that could produce that sort of stuff. And we're also building a salon. Yeah, temple down here would be probably the next thing. And then Ansible is I think it's the ultimate trade for resources sort of building. Music, Starlight, Intrigue, Insight, Void, and Horizon. So maybe that could also go down here as well. It's a lot of options. Not sure what to do. Okay. So I'm going to run, because I want to get more population up here. I'm going to run the... Oh, I see our problem here. Because we are trying to get this lighthouse not just to build this thing, but also to feed into the starport. Yeah. Or maybe not. No, this thing actually needs Horizon. So actually the library is still what we need here. Never mind. Crystal. I'm gonna keep running this Ruster. I'm gonna run this Fog Breaker, this one as well. And this Kiln. Let's do it. I'm gonna try moving this along a bit. Maybe stop yapping so much. Okay, so this time I'm actually going to run this, and hopefully it's not going to fill in that area, but it might give me some more houses. I'm actually going to destroy this. No, I already progressed there, but it's kind of too late now. Crystal, yep. This crystal, kind of useless, so feed into the fort. Bearings, that's going into Fogbreaker. Tides, also going to the Fogbreaker. And Earth, that'll finish this lever here. Pretty good turn. Okay. Oh, there's some of the houses are on this side, but they're also popping up there. Oh, good. Fog is clearing. Good. So is this one over here. A spark from an outdoor hearth caught a tapestry. Soon flames were grasping for any surface, digesting all they could and leaving ash and warped metal. The residents watch helplessly, +2 instability dice. I have no influence. Onlookers managed to stifle the flames. The problem here is if I have to roll 6 dice to get this, I don't want to do that. And I can't use any of these. Actually, my only option is to roll 6 dice, which is terrible. We did get a lot of 2s. I'm going to use my rerolls and try to take out these 1s if I can. That's not going to work. Okay, that did nothing. So we're going to get 6 instability dice. And a bunch of weather dice as well. That's kind of bad. Ooh, lots of holes coming up. I like the look of this. Flooding. Okay, so little holes are appearing various locations. Not great. I don't like it. I don't like the holes appearing down there. That's where I'm trying to build more buildings later on. Okay, let's... And yeah, now you see... Now my fog breaker's disabled. So I'm like, what is affecting this? Like, why is it... kind of feels like a bug even, because maybe when the game first loaded, it was like, okay, no, I'm just gonna, it doesn't take that into effect. And then I was able to sneak in a clockworks here, but now it's actually disabled all my buildings in vicinity here. So I'm kind of screwed. I think I still have to go ahead and try to build this salon then. So let's focus on this one. I want to try to get the chapel up and running. I think I might move the chapel a bit. Can I move it further outward here? I'm going to try blowing this up. So I think if I move it, it might move it out of the range of that weaver that I just built. Nope, I think that is the only location I can build it. Okay, so let's focus on the chapel first. Both these weavers are going to go. And then I can either use it to build the chapel or I can feed it directly to the salon. We'll see what comes up. Going to continue removing fog. Going to continue derusting. Going to continue... Okay, now, because I have more people, is that enough for a lighthouse? Not quite. Oh, and I think part of the problem... You see right here... This fog is disabling all these new houses that just got put here. That's why. That sucks. This is kinda irritating. I could keep on building more houses and hoping that maybe they don't build next to the fog. Or maybe, let me see, is there a way? We were talking about the Arboretum earlier. This thing requires so many people as well. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. This is not going to work. I don't want to build a light. I don't want to build over there because I think I wanted to build here because it's in range of the shipyard. So then the lighthouse itself will then have a bigger range. There's a little spot there I can't build in. Oh wait, hold on. So there is a spot down here, but it's just outside the range of my library. That's very annoying. So, gosh, this is so annoying. I want to build another. I could build yet another library. I'm building so many of them. You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna roll the library again and maybe add some more people. I think it's the only thing. That's the only thing I can really do right now. Ooh, lots of silk. So the silk could be used for the salon directly, or for the chapel. I think since we want to really get rid of that. Oh, the thing is, but I can't use... I see. I can't use both silk. So I guess they'll just split up. So one to this chapel and one to the salon. Mirror. Rest. Tea. Don't really have a need to expand, put more people into... Well... No, I want to keep this area empty for other buildings, so I'm not going to do that. I can't sell my tea, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Finish that kiln, and this guy... Oh, yeah, let's try rolling this for something better. That's terrible. I'm just going to give up on that. So yeah, I've started building. I kind of neglected building this triumvirate of crystallizer, kiln, and furnace. You can see they're mostly in the center of my city. Because I kind of neglected as we expanded. This over here does have the triad of those buildings. That's pretty okay. But over here, there's a bit of a lack of that. So maybe building another furnace up here would be a good idea. I run the library again. See, the kiln is used to build the furnace, right? But I don't have... They're kind of big. I don't really have the means to do that there. Run both of these weavers again. De-rusting. Defogging. And the library... I see. So if the weavers come up with canvas or some other thing, dye, I guess, we can feed that into the construction of that library. I need to think about what I'm going to do over here. The gardens, but I'm not sure what is needed there. I could also start selling... Actually, I guess I could sell stuff into the bazaars. So metal into that guy there. And this one needs earth, salt, and silk. So let's run this kiln and this. Oh, actually, I can only run one because I only have 6 dice. Insight, useless. Silk. I'll go into the salon. Crystal's useless. I'll just sell that at the fort. Bearing. Defog. Earth. Sell that into the bazaar. And then this thing came up as weather again. Oh no, it's the weaver. Okay. Put that into chapel. I'm gonna re-roll this library, see if I can... Nope. I'll re-roll again. I'm getting useless insight here. Okay, so chapel and salon are almost done. So we'll just run the weavers again. Defogging is going pretty well here. So is de-rusting. We're making a little bit of a dent there. Over again. And this time... Just looking at this here. We need... Yeah, I'd like to sell some metal. I guess also the arena could be a place. I've had the tea house. I could have sold that there. What about the fort? Oh, the fort does take in brick, scrap, and I guess I could run this kiln. Maybe get some brick. Canvas. That is going into the library. Hides. That's going to the fog thing. Useless crystal. Earth is not useful here. So not a great turn. I was hoping to finish the salon or the chapel. A meteor struck a disused landing pad, cracking the surface of the moon. Whoa, excuse me. For hours, those nearby heard rock fragments clatter and tumble into the depths below the surface. A landing pad is destroyed. 98 influence. Well, I have no choice. I have to roll a dice and hope get... Okay, so I lose all my influence. That's okay. I only had 26. The game sort of... I am noticing that it's sort of... if you have influence, a sizable amount of influence, you could use that to deal with these events properly or gain even more influence. But you have none, then it kind of keeps you down there. So I need to you have to sort of go over the hump and get, you know, a lot of influence to be able to deal with these events. Okay, it's cycle 40 now. I think we've cleared up the fog here. I think we can probably put a cistern here now. Where's my... I'm just going to look. There's a cistern right here, but it doesn't cover this flooding up here. So let's put that in. It's one of these buildings. And this cistern has a huge range, actually. It actually covers quite an area. Let me see if I can... I don't think... I could fit it here, but I'm just wondering if maybe that's a more appropriate location for a different building. Because if it's next to the shipyard, it's going to get a much larger range. I think I'm okay with just putting it right next to the rester, actually. It's right here. Oh, and I didn't think about how it's going to get built, though. It needs metal, salt, and scrap. So probably most likely we need another furnace. We have a kiln right there. So let's get a furnace going on this side. Let's put it... Sure, let's put it right here. Open this kiln. I'm gonna keep derusting as well. And... I gotta keep removing fog as well. Library again. Both these weavers. Yep. Okay. Lots of canvas. That's unfortunately just... Oh, and I can't use... Oh, I can't use too much canvas. I'm gonna put it to the arena. Earth. Useless. Tides. Good. Horizon finally. I'm going to feed it into the starport and hopefully we can get enough people for what we want to do here. Starting to clear out that fog down there. Okay, houses. Oh, here we go. Yep, more houses. Some of those are going to get disabled because they're too close to that fog. Imported nebula gas stored at a bazaar caught fire. A commotion broke out, with many fleeing the smokeless spirals of overhead flames. I have to roll a die. A bazaar could be destroyed, or I lose my 100 influence. I lose 100 influence, but I only have 4, so... There's no... I'm already down in the depths. You can't really shove me down any further. Okay, can we finally build the lighthouse? Yes. Yes, we can. Actually, hell, we could build it up here. But if I get disabled? No, I think it's okay. So we'll do that library. Still looking for silk to put into the salon. And then, yeah, get this going. A fog cloud thingy. What's the last one I was looking for? Oh, yeah, deruster. There we go. No weather dice. That's good. What building takes in tea? I kind of want to... we definitely need an arena here. I'm actually thinking putting it right here, but there's flooding happening right now. Oh, I guess I could build it there. There is space. We do have enough people. Let me think. The arena also... To construct it, we need canvas, daylight, root, and music. Canvas, daylight... This thing does produce daylight sometimes. the lighthouse. Does it? No, wait. Hold on. Lighthouse doesn't produce daylight, so what is it? Why is it? Am I getting a arrow toward it? Hold on. Stand by. Canvas daylight route. Oh, so I could actually build the arena over here. Why is the lighthouse there? That's one thing that kind of confuses me. It's a little difficult. Oh, is it things that I can sell there? Is that what it's telling me? Mirror. Okay, I see. Mirror could be. So lighthouse is okay. That's nothing. It could make mirrors, but that's really rare. The arena could make, and also actually tea is not made often at the library, so maybe that's actually not. It's actually not gonna be a good idea. I'm gonna cancel this. I'm not sure. I think we do want an arena here, but maybe we need some more prerequisite buildings to get at that. Okay, canvas. Let's go into the library down there. I have dye. Hold on. So I could use this to finish the. Do this here. Actually, I could just put that into the library right now, and that'll finish it. This canvas then doesn't have much use, but I'll sell it there. I'm just gonna wait for silk here, I guess. Yeah. Earth. Nope. Tides. Oh, we've actually cleared out all the fog here. Whoops, so I didn't actually need to do this. Oh well. So that tide is actually going to be wasted. Okay, so this library is here. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to run this library again. Then why did I build this library? I think I wanted to build it to build a starport, if I recall, because this thing doesn't actually feed into the salon. These weavers going. Oh, and this thing as well. I'm trying to get brick into this furnace, but it's not going well. Maybe I could put another kiln over here. I could fit one there. It's a pretty big range. Could also feed into that cistern as well. Yeah, let's build another kiln up here. Why not? And I'll feed. Guess we can feed some. If we get crystal on this thing, we can actually. Yeah, if it's mirror, we can put into the ruster, or if it's mirror and crystal, we can put into the kiln. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. And then I need one more. Let's see here. Okay, chapel. Really, this fog right here really screwed us. Can't really do anything. I'm also thinking, see, I have one starport here. This starport's disabled. I want to build another starport down here because we have this library. And probably a starport, honestly, right next to that shipyard would be excellent. That'd be a fantastic spot for one, but I have to clear this fog out. maybe I should start thinking about how would I clear fog in this area. Let's work backwards. So I have fog breaker. Yeah, you could probably get pretty sizable, but I need to expand all the way out here. That's kind of the problem. And then I'd also need a clockworks. And the clockworks then needs probably a lighthouse up here as well. So, and a lighthouse requires probably a library. So there's a lot of... So I guess a library is probably what we need up here. And to get a library, we need a weaver, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of prerequisite. I guess we can get started on it. Because we still have this, we have this kiln that can provide resources. So I could build, yeah, let's do here. Yeah. It's also worth noting, oh, it's going to be difficult to get more people though. I think we need a landing pad actually up there if we want to get that going. Actually, let me undo that. Let's do a landing pad instead. I want to start expanding in this direction. A pretty good spot, I think. This kill. Okay, I have tea. Useless. This thing's continually rolling. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that one. I want something else. Okay, inside is worse. I'll re-roll this. Come on. Annoying. Okay, I'll build the salon and the dye can go into the... Okay, so these are finishing. This brick can go into the furnace there. Mirror. Get this other kiln. Earth. I guess we'll sell that. This is the last turn. I might as well just re-roll this again. There we go. Put that into the lighthouse. Okay. Okay, an event is happening. Whoa. Explosive charges at an abandoned armor began to leak and destabilize, with magnetic currents in Amber's atmosphere threatening to ignite it. An armor is destroyed, or 94 influence. We only have one armor, and honestly, this armor down here has been kind of useless. I would not mind it blowing up, actually. It's blowing up. Boom. But it also adds weather dice. I guess the question is, now that I have this empty spot, should I try putting something else in there? Like let's say prime real estate. Let's roll the weather dice first. Okay, no holes, but a lot of people leaving. One reroll, but I don't know if I want to. I'll just try to get rid of this rust. Okay. Flooding's bad. Okay. So, so this has changed. A lot of things have changed here. We have this fog break. So the salon is up and running. I'm going to use this to produce ash. We can. And I have this chapel here, which I'm not sure if I should have built this. It also produces intrigue, which I'm like, can I use? Does anything? Let's see. The Ansible can take in intrigue for influence, but that thing's kinda that's a lot of void tides or antimatter. That's a pretty end game building. I guess also there's no more grass in this area. Maybe these habitats could be destroyed. Perhaps. They are kind of taking a lot of space, I have to say. I'm pretty sure we're not going to run into any more grass, I think. I hope. If I start seeing grass like run across the middle of my city, we're kind of in trouble. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna start thinking about destroying some of these habitats. Yeah, I want to run the fog breaker. We need a deruster here. Maybe stick one here somewhere. I could put one. I want to put it in range of that crystallizer, though. Let's do this. I'm going to destroy this habitat right here. I'm going to add some weather dice. We're going to replace it with a ruster. And I'm looking... I don't have to go too far out. Well, actually, I want to make sure I cover all rust here. So this ruster is going... It's going to cover... It's going to cover this rust, but there's a little part up here it's not going to cover. I wonder... A shipyard would be a great idea. Can I build a shipyard here instead? Shipyard, shipyard, shipyard. This requires bearing, void, and glow. So a lighthouse is needed. Okay. So a lighthouse. I don't have it. I can't build there because there's a hole there. That would have been a perfect spot for the lighthouse. I'm gonna have to settle for a different location. Maybe right next. Let's try right next to the kiln, and then let's see if I have enough people to build a shipyard. No, I do not. Awful. Terrible. Garbage. Shit. I'm actually regretting building this chapel here. I could destroy it and put in... I wonder. This might be a bit silly. Since I just spent all that time building this, but I'm gonna blow up the chapel. I can build a lighthouse here. I think I'm gonna do it. And shipyard. Okay, now I still don't have enough people to do anything with, and I've reached the extent of where my landing pads can go, so I can't add a few more people in these little holes here, but it's not gonna... It's really gonna be cutting it there. Shoot. Okay. Well, I've already made my decision. I blew up the chapel. I think what I need to do is get the starport first and then shipyard. Kind of like, basically kind of what we were doing up here. Yeah. So, starport to get people, and then lighthouse, and then shipyard. So, yeah. Let's do that. And in the meantime, I can try to get lucky and defog all this if I can get ash from there. Let's go back to the west side. Kiln. Oh, no, I don't want to blow up buildings. Kiln here. This crystallizer. And then... Oh, and also we're building this new landing pad. Since we can't... I don't think we have enough people... Yeah, we don't have enough people to build a starport here quite yet. We have a shipyard first. That's good. But I need to get more people on this side here. So we're going to build this landing pad. I need metal, brick, or crystal. So actually, all three of these can be running. And then, oh, yep, library. Almost forgot him. There we go. Looks very good. Ash. Finally, this fog breaker is going to run. Salt. Not terribly useful to us. I'm going to sell that. Dust. Oh, I can feed that into the cistern directly. Sure. Okay. Scrap. Not useful. Brick. Tea. Why does this library keep... This library loves tea for some reason. That's... Oh, are you kidding me? Stop making tea. You're not a tea house. Okay, no, they... These... this library is... quite rebellious. Okay, it's slowly starting to work, but it needs to remove that fog affecting the clockworks. Okay, library, 1, 2, 3, and then this one, this kiln, and then down here, we were trying to salon. Here, let's do that. Oh, we're getting pretty lucky here. Ash again. Maybe it'll try to remove all 5 of those fog over there. That'd be really good. Horizon finally up. Yep. Lighthouse. Brick. I love it. And more brick. Love that. Do I want to re-roll these? I'll re-roll the crystallizer in case it might turn up a mirror. Yep. Which I can then use to build this kiln. I'll just keep one re-roll on hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there we go. Finally, that whole area is unlocked, so now I can start expanding too. A solar flare swept across the system, overwhelming the city. Many residents were captured by the waves of light and color. I could just get 10 instability dice, but I think I'll just roll for it. We've not been focusing on any influence right now. Yep, that's fine. I lost my 7 influence. 0 again. Okay, so now that this is open for business, I'm going to run the clockworks. Actually, I could feed both Bearing and Ash into this so we could really accelerate the fog removal here. Let me... Let's do the salon again. Library again. Technically, we only need one of these to work. I'll run the crystallizer. Let's kiln. I'm trying to also think, maybe the shipyard could go... It would be really nice if I could get this in range of... Just put the shipyard in range of the fog breaker and then put the starport over there. This rust is kind of in the way, though. And we have this flooding here. It's kind of annoying. I have no cistern in this area. Yep, we're all up there. So maybe another little cistern might be in order here. I don't have enough. I don't have the people. I'm gonna put it into that little spot there. It could go here. You know what? Yeah, let's clear up this flooding. I'm gonna try to get this cistern going. Why am I building this crystallizer though? I actually need this kiln. Yeah. Okay. Canvas. Useful. Dust. Insight. Terrible. Crystal. Oh, finish that off. Salt is... Oh, yeah, we can put that into the cistern. Nice. want to try to finish that lighthouse up there. Is this weather? Oh, this kiln. Yeah, let's do the kiln. Earth. Useless. Okay, never mind. We're still getting quite a lot of instability dice and whatnot. It's not great. Oh, okay. Good thing I started building a cistern there. That would definitely help deal with that. Whoa, big holes, huge holes. What the heck? Huge sinkhole. Oh, calm weather. I like that. That's good. Okay. Yep, gonna try to get that cistern going. This one here. This kiln. We're still trying to build this kiln over here, so I'm gonna run this one. This landing pad can only take in brick right now from this kiln. I could put a weaver up here. Actually, what we're trying to do, we're trying to... We have a shipyard. We're trying to get a starport up here next to this shipyard. But to do that, we need to run a fog breaker, which requires a library, which requires a weaver. Okay, so we do need a weaver up here. Let's put one up here. Weaver. Which I can kind of sneak it. Now let me see, where are the other weavers on this map? There's one down there. So I could put it, I could try to sneak it down here. I'm thinking, let's see, if I build the library here, that'd be good range. That's a good place. It's within range of that starport where I'm going to build it. Right? Because there'll probably be a lighthouse here as well. So I'm just trying to make sure I don't put this weaver too far away. Yeah, let's build it. Yeah, right here. Okay, we'll put this kiln. This library again. And then, oh yeah, we need to keep... We're pretty much almost actually done defogging for the most part. I'll run the clockworks anyway. Salt. Oh, yep, finish the cistern. Wow. Earth. Oh, we can remove some flooding. Finish this kiln. Inside is useless. I'm going to re-roll that. Oh no, I don't like that this button is next to the... I'm going to re-roll this insight. There we go. Finally finish that lighthouse. Bearings. I'm going to pop it into here. It's only I think this is only going to remove that one piece of fog there, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Can we get a rester here? We could. I kinda want to put the starport in right now. Starport. Yeah, right there's great. We have weavers. Actually, what does starport need again? Okay, so silk. Oh, no, we need the lighthouse first. Lighthouse. Oh, no, we don't. No. To build a starport first and then lighthouse and then shipyard. We gotta remember that. I have the library right there, so yeah, that's fine. Could move the starport out a bit, actually. Nope, actually I can't. Let me think. I think I'm gonna build it right there. There's still some spots you can fill in more space. Or I could move it right there. And then I could try to fit this ship. I'm actually gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait till this fog cloud is gone before we do anything there. And this thing's a kiln. I'll re-roll this one. Put that into the weaver. Okay. Okay, there it goes. A cache of weapons provided by Frame to the local militia ceased functioning, and the pattern crystals that power the weapons could not be repaired in the city. Disposition +1, strength +1, or minus influence. If we can get them, if we get strength +1, we can get the benefit. We can get the rerolls back from Frame because we lost those. So I'm actually. I think I'm going to try re-rolling this. Try re-rolling this. I want a 3. Oh, come on. Dang it. I really want those additional re-rolls. Okay, so lots of buildings came online. We can now finish this shipyard. So lighthouse is going to start running. Oh, it's so blinky here. I'm sorry, I'm moving my mouse all over the place. Kiln here. Still trying to finish this furnace. Oh, and this cistern's up and running, so we can put earth and salt into it. And then now this is cleared, so I'm going to put in my starport right there. It's a nice snug spot right there. Run this library. And then, let me think. This fort, we can sell some bearing. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually run this clockworks and try to get some... We need to get some influence going. We're kind of installed out for a bit. So there we go. 24 influence. Mirror. Can run the... Okay. Mirror's not what I would expect from the lighthouse, but I can at least run this de-ruster and try to clear some of this. Brick goes in the weaver. Brick goes in, is not what I want. And tea from the library. I guess we can use that for influence. Okay, so we're up to 38. All right, same. Yeah, still trying to get these. Pretty much the same dice as before. So this one, lighthouse as well. Yeah, we already sold the bearing. What else can we sell here? Scrap and glow. There's no lighthouse on this side, though I could invest in a shipyard here, perhaps. I need another lighthouse, though. I don't know where. I'm sure I can do that. Okay, lots of possible locations, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to build one down here somewhere. Probably there, honestly. So maybe I'll move it a little bit further out, like... Honestly, up there is not bad. And then a shipyard could go right here. Yeah, let's put it right there. And then this one needs what to build? Quiver, dye, wax, salt. Oh, it's just outside the range of my library. Though that's actually a bad location. Let's see, is there a better location? I want something in range of my library, but it's not easy, I guess. This is actually not quite difficult. I guess I could build... I don't really want to build the lighthouse here, because again, I'm going to build one over here. It's going to be kind of close there. I guess maybe I could get another library perhaps, or maybe blow up one of these buildings. I don't know. I wish this distillery wasn't here. Make it a lot easier. That's annoying. Okay. So, I guess I'll just look up ways of getting influence then. So I have this fort, brick and scrap can be fed into here. I'm gonna try to get some scrap, I think. So I'm gonna open this furnace. Brick. Kinda useless. Insight. I can use that to build starport. Earth. Nope, no flooding to deal with. Salt up here. Guess I can sell that. This is actually that was a bad roll. That was a bad roll. Looks like it's going to take quite a few cycles before I can get anywhere. I'm still focusing on just like this whole getting our starports up and running, getting shipyards up and running. It's basically libraries, lighthouses, all that sort of stuff. Once that's all there, then I can start probably focusing on the advanced buildings, I guess you could call them. Oops, I pushed the... Okay, flooding's coming in here again. It's very annoying. I might actually run this cistern again if I can. Let's, metal would be good. I can feed it... If I get scrap from this, I can also feed into the fort. So yeah, let's run this furnace. This library. We're gonna run this kiln. This furnace... I want to get this kiln going. And then also this weaver. And then, yep, this lighthouse. Yep, here we go. Like working on... Oh, that's a lot of salt. What the hell? Glow. It's going into there. This salt, I guess I'll sell. This salt is useless. This salt is... Oh, I can feed it. I could sell it at the bazaar. I'll just put it into there. And then, yeah, let's re-roll the furnace. Hopefully I'll get something... Oh, scrap. Sell that. What about this one? Oh, nice. Horizon. Which is actually useless because we're looking for insight instead, unfortunately. Roll the salt though. There we go. Brick. Finally, this gets built. Okay. Okay. So finally this furnace is built, but this cistern already is at 3 points. I'm like, I guess I could have run this and maybe get some salt and then finish it off. We also have this. We also have a lot of rust and other crap here we need to deal with. I'll just keep running this furnace. This kiln. This library. Up here, got this lighthouse. I guess, yeah, I need to definitely work on derusting. I'm gonna keep running this crystallizer. And oh, and this kiln as well. I need to remove flooding down here as well. It's a pretty good roll, I think. Let's see, glow. There's one. Scrap. I could sell it for 20. It's very tempting. Oh, it's really tempting actually. Okay. I do want influence. Brick over here. That weaver's gonna finally finish. Mirror, de-rust, earth. I'm gonna feed it into the flutter thingy. Okay, that's a good turn. Okay, let me just review what so Weaver's done. We're trying to build a library, but we're also trying to get the fog breaker working. So fog breaker needs horizon, which comes from the library. Yeah. I guess also there's starlight, but that's from observatories, which we haven't used. We only have where are my observatories? I do have one here, but it's kind of far away. Yeah, so that's not going to help us too much. I could build another observatory instead. That's another... Oh wait, no. This is to construct it. So, a library we need anyway for the starports. So yeah, library we'll use. But to actually get the clockworks, that requires a lighthouse. Okay. So lots of little things to do here. Let's start with the lighthouse. No, that one also needs a library. Okay, so clockworks. Let's see, so library. We need a library next. And there's unfortunately not enough people living here. So I could, well, no, there's some spots here I could sneak one in. Like right there's a good spot. Oh, there's actually a library. There's a library right there. Huh. Actually, this library is kind of useless when I think about it. Why did I... This library... Is it in range? I don't think so. It's... Because if I build a starport up here, I don't think it... Yeah, it's not going to be in range of this. So, I think what I'm going to do is actually... I'm just going to build another library. I might actually blow up this one, now I think about it. So yeah, build this library up here. Which will be used to produce horizon, to build a clockworks. No, to build a lighthouse. Which will then be used to build clockworks. We do have a garden here, though. It could, I don't know, it could provide wax, but it's very low chance. It's probably not going to help us too much. I'm trying to figure out the order here. Library, lighthouse. This lighthouse here. So I'm going to build another lighthouse up here. And then a clockworks. And then a fog breaker. I guess the problem here is I gotta... No, it's within range. So that's actually not too bad. Okay. So I need more people. So I'm going to really run this weaver. Let's blow up this library. I don't think we need this one. Well, actually, no. I'll leave it there until it's Well, this one's finished. So shall run this kiln. Run this kiln. We can feed bricks into this landing pad as well. We're trying to finish this cistern to run this kiln. I'm gonna try to go for salt actually, and see if I can just finish this cistern all in one go. Library. Oh, lighthouse again. Oh, and then to continue removing, continue to remove flooding. Silk. What can I use silk for? Nothing. Okay. Earth. I can sell that. Brick. Okay, I can at least sell that at the fort. It's not bad. I have one reroll. I want to try to finish that shipyard. Let's do this one. Void. Yep, there we go. Finished. Okay, 114 influence. Not too bad. The shipyard's up and running, so the range of any surrounding buildings is going to be improved. Though I don't have that many buildings around there right now. Lots and lots of rust appearing though. Ugh. Ooh, don't like that one. Okay, let's run the ruster on this thing. So this kiln. I want to get this library going. So there's all these little small spots I can put like 2x2 buildings, and then there's this area over here. I'm starting to realize I haven't dealt with this fog over here, so I have to build a fog breaker up here as well. I don't know what. I'm also not sure. Okay, this ruster can. Oh, actually, we're kind of in luck. This ruster can at least work. So let's do that. I'm gonna run this crystallizer. Where's my closest cistern here? This one. But this one doesn't have a lot of range. So if I can build a cistern here, it has pretty good range because it's close to the shipyard. I kinda like this, unless maybe I'm gonna see how much I can cover here. So I'm going to cover all of this area, but that's fine. Kind of like this location here, honestly. Let's do it right there. So that kiln's going to be running. This, going to finish removing this flooding. And, oh, actually no, let's undo that one. I'm going to try to get this starport done. So I'm starting to run to a problem where I have too many buildings or too many products going on. I don't have enough dice. There we go. Dust. Finish that cistern. Dye. Oh, sure. Yeah. Go into the library. Mirror. Oh, derust. Brick. Brick. That brick is useless to us. Reroll some of the weather dice. Nope. What this one? Horizon. Nope. Guess we'll just let that go. Okay, there's still a bit of rust here, so I'm gonna run that ruster again. Distant folds and deep space heralded a disaster. An Otterant lord approached. Each era bore the mark of their destruction, born from spherical megastructures rumored to contain entire stars. Oh, a Dyson sphere. A small system militia was assembled, plus 20 instability dice. The settlements did not unite. Oh. Oh, this is a very bad event, regardless. I don't even have enough influence to choose this one. So I think I have to take the instability dice. I'm going to have to roll 3 dice. I could get lucky and try to get 2s all over the place. I do have 2 rerolls. And I think I'm just going to do that. So lots of instability dice coming in. I think it's supposed to simulate, like, you know, maybe that Lord is going to bomb my city or something and put a lot of pockmarks all over the place. Okay, this cistern is finally up and running. The kiln up. This weaver going. Get this cistern going. Get starport. I'm still trying to remove there's still some little pockets of flooding here. So I'm gonna run that kiln. And then, yeah, we want to run the de-ruster again on... Wait. Oh, this one. So this crystallizer. Actually want to run the other ruster as well. Oh, wow. This library is done. That was fast. Salt. Yeah. Hold that guy. Yep. Into there. Dust. Why do I have dust here? Let me reroll this. Earth. Yep. Go. Then this library is not doing what I want. Okay. Yeah. So right here, we're just gonna remove the flooding, remove the rust. So this crystallizer, this kiln. The library is done. So what's the next thing? I want to defog this, so that's going to be... We can use the library to build this fog breaker. But we need bearings. Yes, I could go ash, but I think the clock breaker is better because it produces bearing and tide. So it's let's see here. Yeah, so it's bearing, and tide. So it's actually a 1 in 2 chance of getting what we need. I think I'll still do the clockworks. Clockworks needs that. So let me see how. Let's search. Actually, I can probably just place the buildings. So this fog breaker can go as far as there. We need more people though, so let's do that first. Let's see where people lie. We'll run this lever. Kiln. Flooding is... There's still a little bit over there. I'm going to still run these two. Brick. Useful. I guess I'll sell it. Silk. Oh, actually useless up there. Brick. Also useless. Then this brick. Also useless. Wow, terrible. At least I can put that inside there. Okay, here we go. So many instability dice. Mostly actually not too bad. There's definitely some multiple holes forming, but most of them are just people people's houses getting destroyed. Oh, I'm annoyed. Oh, I'm really annoyed here. I'm really annoyed that there's a hole forming here because I want to put my shipyard here. That's extremely annoying. I should have enough people here anyway. That's quite unfortunate, I have to say. And then there's this rust here that I need to deal with. I'm gonna see if I can... There's a spot I can put this anywhere. No, not really. There's not enough people in this area. So we need to... Yeah, once the starport is up and running, I'll get that going. Gotta get rid of this rust. Gotta get rid of this flooding. Gotta get more people up there. Gotta get this cistern going. Yep, too much to do. Insight. There we go. Finish the starport. Earth. Remove this last flooding. It's going to remove 3, so it's not going to finish removing everything. Canvas. More people. Salt. Yep, build that guy. And this one, I'm going to re-roll. Oh, mirror can go there. Re-roll this one. Brick. Yeah, we can sell that. Why not? Oh, they're building. They're building over there. I guess that works. It's right next to the gardens. Lantern demanded restitution for a lost pod after a frame dropship jettisoned it and its symbiotes into deep space once it contracted an unknown sickness. Gardeners prepared a gene fix to prevent future disasters. Frame rejected any fault. Lantern adjusted their prices for stabilizing the planet. Currently they're weak. I don't want them to be hostile. I do have a bunch of re-rolls, so I'm hoping maybe if we get lucky we get that too, but I don't want to spend my influence. I'm actually going to re-roll this dice and hope for the best. 1. I'm okay with 1. Let's just go with 1. So they're going to go up to ordinary strength, so no effect, but I am kind of wary that they might easily gain their strength again. Okay, same thing here. Still cleaning up all this rust and flooding. So these two. This starport is ready. I need horizon or silk. I guess I'd still use the library for that. There's still a little bit of flooding there. I'm gonna run that one. What's up here? Oh, wanted to, yeah, remove flooding and remove rust up here. Yeah, pretty much I'm just cleaning up everything. That's, I need more people up there. Whatever. I'll do that next turn. Brick. Boop. Crystal. Boop. Insight is useless. Might re-roll that. Flooding. This brick is useless. This dust is useless. Let's re-roll this. Let's re-roll it again. That's worse. Oh, screw it. I'll just... There we go. We can get more people down here. I'm kind of curious, because again, I blew up this habitat. I have 3 other ones that I could blow up to put in some, probably an advanced building maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure what would work there. University. University provides insight and gathering. A palace produces... Oh, market buildings within 6 distance have a 2x boost to influence gained. Oh. So next, put this next to the Ansible and you're gonna get huge, humongous benefits there. Okay. Okay, here come the houses. And the question is this going to be enough for me to put a ruster or a shipyard? I want to focus on getting a ruster going. Okay, so I can put a ruster up here. Just trying to think how best to do this. Or will the shipyard work as well? Can I fit the shipyard in here somehow? This one, right here. I can. Yeah, let's build this. Well, hold on. That's a good location for a shipyard, but where's the... Hold on for a sec here. How am I going to build this? This needs bearing and void. There's no lighthouse here yet. So I got to build the lighthouse first. And I can't build behind here because I think that there's a hole there now. So that's unfortunate. I could build the lighthouse there. Maybe some other location. This is very annoying because I want to put all the buildings right next to the shipyard, like as close as possible. Like having the lighthouse within range of that shipyard would be very good. I could put the lighthouse right there. Probably need more people. Or alternatively, I could put the shipyard there. But actually, I still think this is actually the better spot. Damn it! I wish I could have put it in here somewhere. This is very annoying. This salon, is this useful? Well, I guess it is. It's close by there. Lighthouse. Do I put it here? Where's the other lighthouse? It's up there. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna put it right here. And also, I was considering where to build a lighthouse over here. I think I'll build this one over here, actually. We're gonna build, we need a shipyard here, and a shipyard somewhere around here, I think. Yeah. Also, there's some flooding I need to deal with, so let's actually run this kiln. Also, maybe this kiln too. This one, that one. Need to get the lighthouse going, so library. And this one, this library. Bearings are actually, hold on. Because I have a clockworks here, I can actually use that to build a lighthouse. We'll do that instead. Brick. I can sell it. Salt. Flooding. De-rust, good. Horizon, going to the lighthouse. Brick. can't... Yeah, well, the Clockworks decide to give me a weather dice instead. Okay. I think these are all instability dice from the last event. It's still ongoing. Okay, also, not too bad also. Definitely some holes forming. Yeah, that whole area is completely non-buildable now. Must be very strange. This is such a strange moon, like, it goes all the way deep like that. Okay. Continue to clear that area out. Still removing flooding here, so I'm gonna do these two. This library and this Clockworks. That's insight, that's not useful. Earth. Crystal. Earth. That one. Earth again. The Clockworks. Come on, Clockworks. Tides? Actually, I'm gonna re-roll that. There we go. Bearing. And then this one. We're at the beginning of the cycle, so I'm like kind of reluctant to get another, use up all my rerolls so quickly. A slow blink of light appeared in deep space and resolved into a rogue ship drifting from the nearby Imperial outpost of Bashra. Rumors quickly spread of a cursed ship. Oh, that's weird. These... Huh. So a lot of these... I wonder why they decide to add all these other outcomes if it's just a different location. I wonder if it maybe affects future events. The ship was routed to the city. So if I... Oh, I can't get one. If I can't get this one, I don't have enough influence. So we're definitely going to be losing some influence here. Yeah, 72. Okay, let's go. So it's rerouted to Argosy. Okay, continuing to... Still need to remove some floodings. I'm going to keep doing that. Also, something over here. We're de-rusting. And library. Okay, so that lighthouse is going to finish. Let's go here. I guess I could remove more here, but I want to keep removing up here as well. Crystal. I want to re-roll. Might as well. So sell that one. Horizon. Okay. Okay, so that... Okay, flooding's all cleared there. There's still some up there. Okay. Alright, still need to finish this lighthouse. This lighthouse is done, which means that now we can put a shipyard next to this starport. So let's do that. We do have the people. The question is, where do I want to put this? Guess I could put it right up against it. I don't know. Yeah, and if I need to build any buildings right around it, it'll definitely, yeah, it'll definitely get the benefit of that shipyard. So yeah, let's put it right there. Okay, so flooding in here? No. We need a... Oh no, so shipyard first and then ruster. I need to figure where to put that one. This area... Oh, what am I doing here? I'm still clearing out the flooding. So here. There's also a little bit of rust up here. Then, yep, these two again. Useless. Glow. I could sell it for 28. Oh, that's tempting. You know what? I'm gonna just do a detour and sell the glow for influence. Brick. Dust. Mirror. Not a great turn there. I also need to think about what's the next thing I was going to build here. I need a fog breaker, so it was going to be a lighthouse, I think. I remember the order I wanted to build these. Breaker to build. No, I need a clockworks up here. I need void. So I do need a lighthouse. Okay. Where do I have enough people? I do, actually. I could actually build the lighthouse right there. Or I could build it further afield. Trying to think how the best to do that. We also got a bit of there's actually a big... This library is kind of obsolete. I can blow this one up. This habitat is also kind of obsolete. So I actually have quite a bit of open space. I could probably put in some like pretty advanced buildings here. Let's build the lighthouse there. Yeah, let's build it there. And then... get this. Actually, I could run both libraries to get this done quickly. But I'm assigning resources, not rolling dice yet. Okay. No more instability dice. That's good. Mostly just flooding and rust. Oh, more flooding appearing. Quite annoying. Pockets of storms in the upper clouds of amber distort the moon's atmosphere. Swirl. Okay, grass can grow, but fortunately for us, grass has actually been quite of a non-problem for the longest time. The closest grass patch we have is up here, which this area might actually benefit from a habitat, now that I think about it. So maybe... yeah. It's going to incur some weather dice, but I think building a habitat right there is not a bad shout. Let's do it. And then I need mirror and root and glow. Oh, actually, we can get the glow from this lighthouse and feed it into that habitat. So actually that works out pretty well. Okay, both libraries here. Still trying to get this lighthouse up and running. So that one there. Not sure what I'm doing up there anymore. This shipyard. Oh, bearings or voids. I guess both of these. And I'm still trying to clean up all this stuff. So I'm going to run the crystallizer there. Ooh, that's a lot of weather dice. Oh, I have horizon. I have bearings. Wait, hold on. This fort. I'd still get... I guess I'll wait for that to... Yeah. I could get 23 influence from that, but... it's probably not worth it. Let's re-roll some of these weather dice. Mirror. Useless. Okay. This library. Tea. I'll sell that. And you know what? This one too. Okay, that was a mistake because now I have too much Horizon. I can't double use it. Oh, I can save it though. Never done this before. I've been kind of ignoring this whole save mechanic, so I'll save that for next turn then. Okay. A starport lost power and the flickering static further damaged control crystals that manage the complex landing charts of the city. Frame decommissioned the port. I don't have enough. Frame is right now ordinary and friendly. Frame dockers refuse to land ships. Strength +2. I actually do want them to be strong. Placement crystals were located. This loses all my influence again. 1 or 2 is the best outcome. 1 is okay. 3 is not good, so I'm gonna roll a die. Give me that's okay. Re-rolling that. 1 is okay because they're already friendly with us. Okay, shipyard. That one going. Got to finish this lighthouse. Oh, and then now I can... How does this work? I guess this pops out after I'm done? I'm not sure how this works. Maybe I'll just not roll this library then. And then maybe focus on... where else this is. I guess I better start thinking about what I'm just building these buildings for future expansion. But we're already at 763 people. We're good on that. So I need to think about influence. And the things that get us influence, I could go straight to... We build a bunch of arenas, bazaars, and forts. I could just skip it all and go right to Ansible. Once this lighthouse is... Well, actually, there's a lighthouse right here already. So I can definitely build an Ansible here. But then the question is all these other buildings. Do you have an observatory for Starlight? I can sell Void. I can sell Horizon. I can sell Insight. The 2 libraries there actually are very good at that. The one thing that's missing are music and intrigue, but I feel like that could be solved by probably an amphitheater or a salon, I think. I don't think there's... Yeah. So I could try building one of these ones next to it. You know what? Let me see. Ansible. Also Ansible's not that big, but we need a location for it. I guess. Is there a spot I can sneak it in here somewhere? Probably not, right? Like down here. It's not in range of any of that this observatory hat. Whoops. So maybe not way down there. Okay, I'm gonna blow up this habitat. And I'll put an Ansible, that's right here. I can also run this lighthouse to try to build it. And then I have a palace. Oh, I see. I don't really have enough space for it, do I? Is it because that's the same footprint as the habitat. That's not actually ideal. House is within 6 distance. There's also the question of whether is this palace location actually the best? Because there's not, my fort and bazaar are actually quite far away, so it's actually not. I think this is actually the best location for that. I think I'm just gonna build an Ansible for now. Just go with that. We're gonna get lots of influence from it anyway. So yeah, let's do that. Clearing out this stuff, and let's do it. Okay, so can I use this? Oh, okay. I can use the horizon. Rest. Void. Oh, to here. Insight. Useless. Glow. I can't use that to... This needs what? This needs void. Okay, so sell the glow. Brick. Sell the brick. Okay. I think we're actually... I think once we get the Ansible, I think this should be pretty easy. You just need more... people. Okay, so same thing here. This lighthouse, I run these libraries. Actually, I'll run only this one, because I don't want to duplicate their work. These two again. I'm going to run this one to remove some flooding. Okay, I'm going to neglect this shipyard down here. Okay. Yep. Finally, that lighthouse is done. That lighthouse is done. This one, this Ansible's starting to get built here. And this brick is useless. Okay. Scrap recovered from deep in the mausoleum displayed unusual forms, closest in structure to the organic ships that would eventually become Lantern symbiotes. Lantern pods claim the whole entire yard plus 6 instability dice. Oh, 50 for 100. Or I can improve their disposition, but... Good roll for it. Wouldn't mind improving the Lantern's disposition. I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna take a risk here. Oh, okay. 100 influence without even having to pay 50, so I'll take that. Okay, so I think, honestly, I think we're actually almost at the end here. If we can, yeah, once the Ansible is up, I'll just spam all of it to get... Oh, what the heck is that? I just saw something. Well, that's annoying. I just blew up the habitat and decided, oh, I'm going to put a hole right there. So I can't build any... I can probably fit in a couple small buildings here, but that's very unfortunate. That's very annoying. Okay, both these libraries, or sorry, lighthouses. And yeah, this lighthouse can also feed into this habitat, so that's what we want. I'm gonna continue trying to finish. I'm only gonna roll one of these. So let's do the actually lighthouse, because that has a higher chance. This lighthouse house is finished. I need to put a shipyard in finally. Well, I can't because there's... Well, actually I can. And this one, I need to get rid of some of this flooding though. And I guess I'm gonna just neglect this upper part here because I'm just focusing on this Ansible. Yeah. We're also trying to build the original my original thing I was going to do here is build a fog breaker, but I'm kind of distracted by all these other things. Let's keep de-rusting here. Ooh, lots of void. Void? I can't use that void for anything. Low. Ooh. 24 influence. Okay. Fine. This void can be used to build that shipyard. This brick is useless. Dust is useless. Okay. Actually, can I build... There's a temple as well. 3 by 3. Oh, if that hole wasn't there, I could have built a temple. Ah. No. Boo. This would have been so good of a location for a temple. Actually, what does a temple take in? Dust, wax. Well, actually, maybe not. Ritual tides. Actually, temple takes in quite a lot of weird, rare goods. I'm not sure if I like it so much. I'm still kind of mad about that, though. I could re-roll the lighthouse. Let me just check something here. Yep, okay, so there's no, I can't sell the void or anything else here. I'm gonna keep my re-rolls, honestly. Let's just enter. Okay, shipyard done. Alright, these two again. Keep de-rusting. Keep de-flooding. Keep building this one. So we're done. We're pretty much done here. We got our shipyard. I'm honestly not sure what to do over here. Let's see. We only need 500 influence, so I'll just leave this area for now. If we need to start building any buildings, I'll come back to it. But I mean, it'd be nice to actually just try to build every building, but don't necessarily have to. I need one more dice. Oh, probably some de-flooding here. Okay. Low. Void. Mirror. Earth. Put that there. This guy. Let's. Oh! I pushed the wrong button again. If I had a suggestion for the devs, I'd suggest maybe moving this undo placement dice somewhere else, because it's I'm confusing it for re-rolling. Void? No, mirror. Really? Useless. This one, I'll re-roll it. Brick. Let's sell that. Okay, yep, this again. These two again. This again. I still need to remove that little piece of flooding there, so why not? Mirror? Okay, so I can... That's going to get us to 2, but I actually want glow to really finish that habitat. Also, I just realized that habitat's going to need starlight. Right? Because it needs... Oh, I guess the lighthouse could provide void and glow. Okay, so yeah, this lighthouse can do all the work. That's fine. Earth, mirror, glow. Yep. There we go. Yeah, let's re-roll this mirror. That's terrible. Let's re-roll it again. Void. Okay, at least I can finish this Ansible then. Okay, oh, only 4 weather dice. That's not bad. Oh, grass is going to grow though. Is there more fog? Oh, that's a lot of fog. What the hell? Oh, that was not grass grow. That was fog grow. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So maybe, yeah, maybe a fog breaker up here would be a good idea. Okay. But yeah, Ansible's up and running. Get this lighthouse, definitely. So we can sell music, intrigue. Let me see if I can... What? Music and intrigue. So we know the salon's a small enough building. Right, I built one already, so that one could pop in there. The music comes from the amphitheater. That's a 3x3 building. That's not going to fit anywhere. Let's see. Okay, but I could still fit the salon here. The salon does need wax quiver ritual silk. Wax quiver. There. Oh, it is in range of my. Oh, okay, I think let's put it right there. It's in with. This is within range. I can get stuff from the gardens. Actually, wax and ritual there. And then I have the chapel. Oh, the chapel also produces music. Oh, then we're actually covered here. We have intrigue. I want to sell all of these. So, okay, let's think about this. We have. I want to build this one. We need silk ritual. So I'm gonna run the chapel. I'm gonna run the gardens as well. Because they could provide some additional... We could try to finish this salon right now. I'm going to run both libraries. And... I guess this is what we're doing for now. I'm going to try to, just... stuff as much stuff in the Ansible and also try to get our population up to 800. So maybe... Probably more people up here is probably a good call. So I'll run the Weaver. Yeah, we're just going to focus on this area for now. We'll deal with the fog stuff later. It's pretty good. A lot of events, though. Music, selling that. Glow, that's going straight into the gardens. Ritual, going into the salon. Horizon, into the Ansible you go. Insight, also in the Ansible. Oh, look at all that. And then, yeah, Weaver go there. Too bad, actually. 237, 282, 324. It's pretty good. If I had a palace, it'd be even better, but oh well. A diplomat from the Neoran Stellar Nursery arrived in the solar system. Eager to meet with the settlements, they spent much time examining the sun crystal. The diplomat arrived in splendor. The diplomat arrived quietly. The diplomat's status is unknown. I could roll for a 1 here. A 3 would also be okay. Let's do this one. Sweet, 100. Okay. See, these events really just swing everything. You could lose all your influence, or you could gain lots of influence, and we're already at 426. So we just need more people, and we're pretty much done, I think. So, speaking of people, I guess I could maybe focus on one of these starports. I need a ruster down here. Let's see. Okay, so I can build one. The question is, do I want to? I could build a ruster over here. I do have the people, but it's not within range of the shipyard. But what I could do, I think maybe. I want to build a ruster here, but I need more people. So we need more people anyway. So let's run this library and try to get, more people in there. And then, back to the Ansible. Let's do this. I'm just going to run the, actually +3 ritual or quiver. Yeah, I'll just run this, just the chapel only. And then starlight. Oh, let's run the observatory, get some starlight. And void. We need void. We need to run this one to remove the grass anyway, so let's do this lighthouse, and I'll do this lighthouse as well. And then, oh yeah, we're trying to build a fog breaker up here, which needs a clockworks. Let's finally get that going. Try to move it as far up here as I can, but maybe I can't do that. I guess I could build it right there. Is there any other alternate locations I can build this? I suppose there? This empty square that I've built myself. But I want to make sure put it in range of the fog breaker. Yeah, screw it. I'll put it here. Also, I'll run this weaver. Just we'll definitely need more people up here, so I'll definitely run that. Okay, horizon. Yep, more people. Ritual. Finish that salon. Starlight. Give me influence. Mirror. Let's re-roll that. Why is it giving me mirror again? Void. I'll sell that one. Build a weaver. There we go. And this. I'll re-roll this one again. Void, which I can use on the habitat or build the clockworks. I'm going to build clockworks. The grass is not too big of a threat right now. Just sort of thinking ahead here. Okay, 792, 93. 464, 506. Oh, got achievement for getting 500 influence. And there we go. We just eked it. We do have enough to move on to the next tier. Well, hold on. There's an event. The habitat suddenly disappeared. Oh, so silica grass formed unusual shapes in the chambers of a habitat. swirls of prime numbers, hyperspheres, and a working clock. Habitat suddenly disappeared. The silica was reformed with the grassland. Oh, we're so close. If a habitat gets destroyed, that's not too bad, though. I'm gonna roll a dice and hope I get a... If I get none, that would be great. That's gonna make us lose influence. I'm gonna use my last reroll. Come on. Okay, 1. Sure, I'll take 1. Which habitat's gonna blow up, though? This one. Huh. Now, here, the thing is, I don't want to leave this alone because the instability and weather dice are going to start poking holes into this prime real estate. So I need to think about some building to build here. Oh, the arena. I need an arena, don't I? Not built an arena up here. It's not going to take up all the space. Also, is this a good spot for it? It's going to sell daylight, canvas. I don't have a weaver up here, do I? I do. But oh, that one's just out of range. So that's not going to work. It's not really the best place for arena. What about temple? Temple is 3x3. Temple requires dust, wax, ritual. It's not the best thing in the whole world. What do you think? Is there any other buildings here? Or anything that I can't even see what the footprint of a university is. Yeah, that's a creche, an acropolis, a centrifuge. Centrifuge is used to make antimatter and filament. Palace. The palace, I don't have anything to build it with, though. I think I'm gonna go with a temple, I think. Maybe. Is that okay? Like... There's a library next to it, so I can use that to build it. But then I don't really have much in terms of... No, temple doesn't make sense here. Arena kinda makes a little better sense. Such good real estate, though. Or actually, you know what? I have an idea. I'll rebuild the habitat there, but I won't I'll just lock down the space so that no holes form. Okay, so we're not going to rebuild it necessarily, but I'll just reserve the space there. Okay, so now that we've avoided that, so how does this work? The city's influence has grown beyond imagination. It is the dominant political and cultural force in the Amber system. In the distant future, scribes will do their best to record the city as it was. You may continue guiding and growing the city, or you may advance time to the next era, where the ruins of the past will be the foundations of the future. Okay. So I think I know we didn't build any, like all the buildings here, but I think I've had my fill of the game. Like it's pretty cool. I think I might it's probably a game I might try playing off stream just as a sort of relaxing city builder. Though again, I've got all these other city builders to play, like Steel Artery coming up and Airborne Empire, of course. But yeah, I like the charm. I like the gameplay loop. But I want to see what happens if we go to the Golden Era. I want to see. Let's do it. A new sovereign fully emerged on the surface of the sixth moon of Amber. ushering in a golden era. A city that was recorded many times over in the histories that followed. Its influence waned in the following eras as the currents of humanity flowed forward through time. In each recording, its story would shift, and details were lost or changed, save for the name of Amberspire. Oh, end. Oh, that's it? Okay. So the save is still there, so I could go back to it. Let me just check if it's still there. Ah, okay. So it actually saved just before I made. Okay, so maybe in this alternate reality. Oh, nothing happens. Okay, great. So if I do this again, oh, that's good. I could do this right now. Oh, and it just does it. Okay. Cool. So I guess this will be probably a shorter stream, I think. I don't know if I want to continue. I think I've had my fill of this game. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Again, I don't know what to say. If you do think you enjoy this game, yeah, please give it a try. It is made by a very small indie developer. I think it's pretty much like one guy and maybe a couple artists and stuff like that. But yeah, this is pretty fun. So yeah, sorry about the shorter stream, but I just wanted to get to the end of this for the most part. Yeah. Okay. So in terms of, again, reminder on schedule, I won't be streaming tomorrow, but on Friday I'll be playing Steel Artery Train City Builder, which is coming out on that day, and also I'll stream that also on Sunday as well. Basically, that if you don't know what that game is, that's I played it as a demo a few months ago, but it's basically, it reminds me a bit of Sim Tower, but you're building a city on a train, and the train obviously moves around and stuff. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Just a lot of city builders that are coming out and all that. But yeah, if you want notifications on when I'll be going live, the best way to do that is to follow my Blue Sky or join my Discord server. And that's about it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.